Okay, so we saved our finished page as a template page in Dreamweaver so we could build other pages just like it. Now, Dreamweaver can get a little glitchy after we save something as a template. Remember, we had to save it as a template on the design view. Then you should be able to come back to the live view and make any further adjustments you want. But sometimes Dreamweaver locks up, so I had to close Dreamweaver, restart Dreamweaver, and then I could make any updates or changes to the template, biz template DWT, that I want to. Sometimes you may have issues selecting things under the live view, and I would not try to design view. What I would do is go to the code side in the template, and if you just change a little text here or retype some text, and then come back to the live view, then it will let you start selecting things again. So once in a while there are a few glitches, but you can always change things from the code view, and then come back and change some of these images and stuff for my template. What I can also do is make a new page. So I can make a new, and I'm going to start making my other pages for my template. From my site template, there's my biz template. I can create a new page. Okay, and this time I created the about page. Once again, you may run into trouble. Once you create that page, you may want to save that first. And you may have to close the page, you close Dreamweaver and reopen it, then it should let you access those editable regions. Remember, we made editable regions in that template. I didn't want my navigation bar to be editable. I did want my slider to be editable, so I could change images here if I want. I could change the text here. This is my about page. I wanted my header here to be the same, my title bar there, title section. I did make this editable, so I could change some of these images if I wanted to for my about page. I'm just going to change a couple images. And I guess I'll put some of these beer graphics in there. Alright. I could change the text. Okay. Change the image. Now, if I want to change the look of anything, remember, if I change the CSS on this page, it'll affect on my other pages too. So I want to be very aware of that. Be careful not just to change things and accidentally mess things up. So I'm just going to replace a couple of images here. Whatever, I'm not thinking too hard, just doing some changes so you can see how it works. I should put alternative text information. I can make it a link if I wanted to. For the sake of time, I'm not going to do that, but you should always make it those additions. Okay. Now I can scroll down here and see what other editable regions I have. I did not make this editable. I wanted that on every page. Oh, this is editable, so once again I can change these images. So where templates come in handy, if I want a lot of repeated regions on each page, then making a template would be great. Also, the main thing you want to make sure is not change from page to page is probably your navigation bar. Let's change a couple more here. Once again, I have some prepared graphics here. Oops, Shutterstock. whatever. You can see you can change things in the editable regions. I left that one the same. Now this is my about page. Notice I'm highlighting and retyping, not really deleting a lot. So I'm changing this article for this page. My logo, slogan. And obviously I would change this text details about the history of the company, who we are, all that. And I think that's all the editable regions I have. I should save this. Like I said, I could change these images, but I don't really have any other images prepared, so I'll just leave that one. Okay, so my about page is saved. Let me preview this. Okay, so there's my about page. Looks good. Home page. There's my original home page I made. Okay, so then I can make 2 more pages. Now, with these editable regions also, I could add other elements within there, as long as I'm in the editable region. So there's my article. Well, I could insert different elements as long as I'm inside that editable section that I made editable before. This is my about page again. I can add more images, more thumbnails. I could add another carousel if I wanted to. I could nest it in my article. There we go. So now I have a carousel on the top of my article. And I could find some images for that. All right, so you get the picture. No pun intended. Aha, aha, ha, ha. All right, one more. Let's do some pizza this time. There we go. Now remember, the slider, we could always add more images. Besides just the 3 original ones, we could add more of these linked bullets here also. To do that, you could go to the code side. And you can see the carousel has these 3 bullets, or what they call data targets. All I have to do is duplicate one of those. Paste on the next line. I can change this from data slide to 2 to 3. There's 3 original images, 1 more. They start with 0, so 0, 1, 2, and 3. That gives you your 4 images. Well, that's just the bulleted link. Well, I also have to duplicate one of these image divs here, so I can copy all that and paste it there. And I can also change the caption here on this side. Might be easier than to change it on the live view. So if you're used to the code side, you can also do some changes on the code side here. Now it's going to be a repeated image, so I can come back over to the live view and change that image, or type it in the code, whichever you think is easier. Okay, so now I see there's my 4th bullet. Well, it has the same images as I had before, so I'm going to change that image. I'll change my 4th one. And then I'll end up having 4 images instead of just those original 3. Okay, good. So again, save all, and my about page is done. Now I can come and create my menu page, specials page, any other pages. based on this template and do any adjustments I need, then I have a finished website.